What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Broken Mask Show. I'm here with my co-host Jake, and today we're going to be going through some hypothetical questions on this iPad here. And hypothetical questions, I mean, it's literally just like questions that would come off the top of people's heads, where it's kind of like Would You Rather. If you've enjoyed our Would You Rather questions and stuff like that, or anything we've done from Reddit, this is not from Reddit, but still, it's hypothetical questions to where it's like out of the ordinary. Some of them can be a little out there. But we'll hop into the first one. So the first one says, if you had the chance, would you want to be pain-free for the rest of your life? Well, we forgot to introduce Chris. Chris!
I was here the whole time, guys. Y'all did not.
We missed him. We
I
just
killed
skipped right
that
over
magic
him.
trick, bro.
Yeah,
I was here the whole time.
I really didn't expect you to be here.
You learned that from Chris Angel?
Yeah. So, Chris, are you caught up then? I guess since you're already here, you already know what we're going to be doing today.
Yeah.
You're just listening the whole time?
Yep. I was here the whole time.
All right. So, as I said, we're going to get into these hypothetical questions. So, again, the first one says, if you had the chance, would you want to be pain-free for the rest of your life?
There's no, like, other side to it, so it's just, yeah.
What if I was into a, dominatrix?
Yeah. It's like, no!
What if I was into BDSM?
I feel like, I don't know if I want to be pain-free for the rest of my life. Like, of course, break your arm, you don't want to be in pain for that, right? But what about the times where, so say you had your hand in some boiling water and you didn't realize it? Or you didn't know, how hot something was when you touched it, how cold something could be when you touched it. You wouldn't be to know when, if, say, you got stabbed or shot. You wouldn't know unless you were to have heard it or saw it happen to you. To be honest with you, I don't think I'd want to be pain-free, which seems...
No, I would.
weird.
Yeah, it's a pretty good thing.
I would.
You would?
It's like you're not really, having to worry about anything anymore. I'm pretty aware of the stuff around me, so, I know, oh, yeah, that's boiling water.
Well, I feel like I would know, but I just feel like there's certain situations you'd never
I see what you're saying though. It's good to have that instant reaction.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, even you don't have to deal with the ramifications of it. I guess.
All I can think of is athletes that were one disability.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still, it could be something as simple as so say you're playing football, you get a broken arm. You wouldn't feel the pain, but you also wouldn't be able to use that arm in the game. No thoughts?
No thoughts.
Okay.
I don't know if that would lead to a faster recovery though.
Maybe. Personally, like I said, I would rather just deal with the pain.
Yeah.
So y'all want to move on to the second one?
Oh yeah.
All right. So the second one says, would you take a $70K a week job offer where you get paid to sit in a pitch black room and do nothing for 20 hours a day?
That sounds pretty good.
It does sound pretty good, but could you do nothing for 20 hours?
Oh, it's nothing?
Yeah,
You can't be on your phone?
It says pitch black room and do nothing for 20 hours a day. Yeah,
No.
you're fucking hungry, man.
No.
I don't.
I'd do it.
I'd probably go insane.
That's not
$70K a week. I'd do it for 3 weeks and then quit.
That is true. Maybe I could do it that way, but I don't know. If I could go in there and sleep, maybe. I feel like I could probably go in there and sleep for about 20 hours.
I mean,
Even 1 week, I'd be fine working a job.
the whole time I'd just be thinking about $70K a week, dog.
Isn't that also really quiet in there?
I would assume so. Have y'all actually seen that? It's it's the room that's completely quiet, and the most that people have actually spent in there is 50. It's 50 something minutes, 53, 56 minutes.
I don't believe that, bro. I feel like these people are just getting bored.
I don't know.
I don't know. I really want to check it out. That's something I really want to check out.
Video coming soon. Yeah. Have you seen it? Or you don't know?
What do you mean video coming soon, bro?
But have you not seen that?
I've
You've heard of it? I'm interested in it because it seems like it just drives people insane. So
I really want to try one of them sensory deprivation tanks.
that's something I definitely want to try too.
I want to do it.
Well, you wouldn't do
The
the
question.
job. Okay.
The tank thing.
Yeah, that's how I would do that.
Nah, because I tell everybody, I'd be like, yeah, I got this really good job. I'm like an IT consultant. I go talk to people around the country. All this, I just, I'm really busy. Just make sure, like, when you talk to me quick. I make $70K a week now. That's how much of an importance I am. Reality, I just walk into a room and sit there and
Just doing nothing.
20 hours a day.
We all want to move on to the next one?
Oh yeah.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Would you like to be a guest on our show?
Well, now you can. Starting February 26th, you can be. Just send us an email through TheBrokenMaskShow@gmail.com.
Let us know what you want to talk about, a date and time that works for you, and we'll see you then.
See you then.
See you then. So this one says, which place on the planet would you never want to live and why?
India.
For real.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I got a list.
Florida.
Florida over India.
I don't think it's one of those.
What?
Well,
Universal Studios?
I don't really
rather
like
live in,
the
Disney
heat.
World?
The heat. I'd rather live somewhere colder.
Oh.
Well, what you're too cold?
Huh?
What if you're too cold?
I don't really get too cold. I really get over, like right now I'm like overheated sitting here, so.
Well, it's like, I keep it a nice 75 in my house. Cameron don't like that.
Yeah. Right now I can blow smoke in my room at my house, so. Like I still have the AC on and it is currently, what degrees? Right now
It's like
it is
29. Last time I
most
checked.
likely.
I let out my dog before this and I was like, yeah, it might be a little too cold.
Oh, you had a fucking weather app.
Doesn't have the essential apps.
Okay, so I don't know what degrees it is, but anyway.
It's 29. I checked it like a few minutes ago.
All right, let's move on to.
What?
Oh wait, no. What the fuck am I? What the fuck am I talking about?
It's like, yeah, I gave my answer. So
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
I'm fucking all over the place tonight, man.
I don't know. Like even like Greenland's not too cold for you.
I've never been to Greenland, so I don't know how the fuck would I know.
Greenland is basically, imagine an Arctic sheet, but with 2 cities on it that are the only place that is slightly habitable.
Well, I could tell you, I would love to go to like either Canada or like I'd even go to Antarctica. Like that's like I would love to feel how cold that is actually.
I don't know. I'm with Chris on this one. I want to avoid India.
I feel like I do have a
Middle
list.
East.
Yeah. Unless it's Dubai, that's the only place I kind of give an exception for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll say North Korea. I'll say North Korea. Nothing worth the value there in North Korea. South Korea, very cool place. North Korea.
I don't know if I'd want to be in Russia right now.
I'd rather go
Specifically
there.
right now.
I mean, all right, then anywhere like like third world.
Well,
Which I guess there's a few third world places that I wouldn't mind going to.
you got any other ones?
Just the Middle East.
It is really hot over there, and I really don't. I don't mess with sand. I'm not a big sand fan.
What do you want to move on to the next one?
Up to you.
Can I read it?
If you'd like to.
Which famous person's body would you take over if you were a zombie?
Not
What?
Much, not much stuff to do.
Which famous person's body would you take over if you were a zombie? How does that make sense?
That really doesn't make sense. Would I take on the persona of Bill Murray?
Whatever.
Probably worried about if you could possess anybody.
Okay, I can feel that. If I could possess any famous person. Jensen Ackles. If I could be Jensen Ackles or Ian Somerhalder, I'd be alright with that.
Why?
Jensen Ackles is just fucking really cool, and he's from Supernatural. Plays Dean. He also plays Soldier Boy in The Boys. I wouldn't mind acting up there. And Ian Somerhalder, I would have probably figured out some way to make him Red Death on The Flash. I feel like I would have tried to audition or something like that. But yeah. But y'all.
Kevin Spacey or... Nah, I'm sorry. Probably Tom Holland.
So of course.
You want to be Tom Holland?
Tom
Yeah,
Holland or
That's
I don't know.
literally my answer, bro.
Tom Holland or Tom Holland. That's all I
Just
can
Tom
think of
Holland.
right now. Yeah.
Vin Diesel. I'll go with Ice Spice.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't really think of an answer. I'll just go with Ice Spice or Doja Cat.
Alright, that's okay.
I also add either The Rock or Stone Cold.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Well,
Got ready to move on?
I'll be off.
Okay, this is good. Would you rather forget about yourself or forget about anyone else?
I think I would rather, well, like I forget like exactly who I am.
Yeah.
I feel like
Silence.
shit. It can't exactly be Alzheimer's because
You're
like
forgetting one person or yourself.
yeah, or you forget
Anyone else?
Yeah, you forget. So you forget everyone, or you forget who you are. I feel like I could handle forgetting who I am and relearning who I am, than to never remember like my friends or family. I feel like it'd be a
when
lot
they said
easier.
anyone else, I feel they said people that you choose. So people that I regret bringing in my life.
Yeah,
I'd rather choose that.
Yeah, I would rather choose that than if I like. There's so many like, because I can think of like people that I hold grudges over still that I just would want to get rid, and like
Get rid of.
like get rid of mentally to where like I wouldn't have to like just think about certain things. So
I'd forget about myself because I don't know. I got some addictions, things like that. And some, I guess, like not bad memories, but just memories that I'd rather forget. A clean slate would be, sounds all right, especially this young in life. I guess if you're like 50, then all those memories are cherished. But at this young, you can still make some memories.
yeah,
And not have really anything else to hold you back.
that's true. Next one.
Yep.
Also, I didn't want to have to say anybody specifically.
Well, I'm not saying one specifically. I know some people I have on my mind that I would like to remove, at least from my mind. I don't really. There might be some people I want to remove from the planet, but but yeah, just someone to remove from my mind. I could think of a few.
Would you take something that removes your body's need for sleep if it was given to you?
This brings up a past would you rather question, where it was like if you could go without sleep, like what would you choose being? I can't remember the full would you rather question, but it was like if you had the ability to never sleep again.
It was would you rather, then it was a list. So it'd be like, a bunch of them, or I think it was like the black, the pill thing.
Yeah, it was the different pills, and it was like if you had certain choices.
Flashback.
If humans figured out how to not sleep on everything, people's lives would be so much better. You wouldn't be groggy for half your day. You wouldn't get very tired and be at half your smarts for the other half of your day when you're going about to go to bed. Then throughout your day, sometimes you wouldn't waste it by falling asleep on the couch or things like that. And also you'd be able to just stay at work, or if you wanted to, let's say you were gaming or anything like that, you could just stay on the game till 6 a.m. then go to work.
And also, it's just like adding on to this, it's just like, I mean, it's a non-stop. Like you can just keep going and keep going and keep going and not slow down.
But
No, I love sleep.
that's me. I love sleeping.
I would. Wait, what was the question one more time?
Would you take something that removes your body's needs for sleep if it was given to you?
Yeah, because sleeping. If you don't sleep, you can get so much more done. You're not groggy throughout the day, or at the beginning of the day, and then at the end of the day, then you just can go 24/7.
I just love fucking sleep, man.
What do y'all love about it though? Do y'all just dreaming, or do y'all just like, you know?
Well, I enjoy dreaming, but also it's just that relaxed feeling. It's like literally like having like a cold pillow, and like you go in there. Well, like I said, my room is probably like right now. My room is probably a good 56 degrees, and so like having that cold room and being able to wrap up and stuff like that, like I feel like it feels really good. Like when I go home tonight, I'm probably gonna get some good ass sleep because of how cold it
I'm gonna
is.
catch pneumonia.
Ready to move on next one?
Oh yeah.
All right.
I love this question. Which mask would you like if you had to wear one for the rest of your life?
Men's Chris collects masks.
Mr. Robot mask or Ichigo's hollow mask from Bleach?
Holy shit! There's a lot of fucking masks. Green Power Ranger. That's one I can just cross off. I'd love to have that.
I'd wear the Bane mask.
Could it be like an
Like a helmet?
Well, I was wondering if it could be like an accurate, like if I could wear like Tony Stark's helmet. Even though the helmet don't really do much, but if you were to wear that,
Seen that with Iron Man's helmet.
Oh, I've seen that.
Pretty good. It was this helmet that, alright, so basically like you're saying, but you press a button right here, and then it opens up the face.
I think it was motion activated too.
Yeah.
Not voice activated.
Oh yeah, it had, he could tell it like, hey Jarvis, open up the mask.
Helmet. Yeah.
I forgot the exact words, but you know.
Well, I guess mine, I'm doing more helmets really than I'm really doing masks. Because I just feel like, maybe Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man, with like the face shield and everything like that. I think that'd be cool shit to own. Fuck, what are some other masks, man? Can you think of any?
No, I'm not a big mask guy. Everybody's saying, Shiesty?
Fuck, man, I really don't know. I think I might just have to deal with that. Do Green Power Ranger. Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire.
So it was just, would you wear a mask for 30 years?
If you
It's
could
also-
wear a mask for the rest of your life,
Oh.
which one would it be?
30 years was the last one. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if I
You
would.
said Bane, so.
And that's the only one I really would. I mean, it's just, most badass one.
Well, I guess I could get on the same level as Bane. I'd get like Batman or Flash or stuff like that.
I'd also add the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, WWE. I wear that every day. Can't really choose one. Alright,
Yeah,
so
I can't specifically pick just one. I feel like I have several.
I feel like you could say goodbye to any type of friendship ever, though. Like, no one's gonna ever take you serious in mask. Every time you walk into a store, they think they're about to get robbed.
You used to be sitting there trying to take out a loan at the bank, and they're like, "Sir."
You
ready to
don't
move on?
understand, though.
You ready to move on?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm imagining like a Bane voice, is like where he's like I was born in the darkness, and it's like I just want some money.
I need $10.99.
Dark Knight Rises Bane, not the Mexican luchador Bane.
Yeah.
Alright, next one. I like this question too. What music would you prefer if you could just listen to one song for the rest of your life? There's gonna be another one where I give out like multiple answers. One would probably be Ascension by Mac Miller, and another one would be 1979, The Smashing Pumpkins, or My Falls Burn Through My Skin by Suicide Boys. I'll add another one. Hasta que te conocí by Juan Gabriel. I love music.
I listen to a lot of stuff, but like my music taste goes from the 1920s to 2018, so that's about where my music.
Mine goes from Suicide Boys to Taylor Swift. Alright, next one. What show would you like if you had to be trapped in a TV show for a month, and you would be, and who would you be if you were a character?
I liked it up until the if you were a character.
So I feel like just being in the universe would be enough, but if I had to be like a main character,
Got so much to do. Let's see.
off the top of my head, I'd say Vampire Diaries. And if I was to replace a character, I'd probably Jeremy Gilbert, because he specifically from season 4, because that man got fucking jacked, and he's got a cool ass tattoo and everything. But then he died, so I mean that kind of, I don't know. That also comes back. So
Spoiling it.
you're never gonna fucking watch it anyway.
I'll say Mr. Robot and I'll replace Elliot.
Me, I don't know. What TV show?
Trying to think of another TV show that I watched recently. I've seen a lot of TV.
I'll do Loki also and I'll replace Owen Wilson. I forgot his character's name.
You'd force him to say "Wow."
And that'd be my only one. To everything Loki says, wow.
I could be Darius from Atlanta.
Yeah. Probably, no, never mind.
Paper boy.
I was about to say Paperboy.
All about that paper boy.
You could be Justin Bieber from Atlanta. If you know, you know.
Other than TV shows I watch, but I can't think of one off the top of my head.
Yeah, it's on the spot thinking, and I hate that.
Somebody from The Boys?
No.
No. It wouldn't even be in that universe.
Obi-Wan, I'd also like to replace, I guess, Obi-Wan. Or
Outer Banks.
Darth Vader.
No.
I'd be John B. I feel like I wouldn't mind being John B. from Outer Banks.
I'd be Mr. Ward or Mr. Cameron.
Ward Cameron.
I'd be Zoro from One Piece.
I'd do George from Seinfeld.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you'd be more of a Kramer, maybe.
I feel like you'd be more of a, what's her name?
What, Elaine?
Yeah, Elaine. I was going to say Lorraine.
Why?
Call me Kramer.
Kramer is, I mean, I feel like it's a compliment.
Kramer is not a compliment. Calling someone Kramer is more of a tier 3 insult. One you gotta think about.
Alright, next one. We can select a single color that our eyes can see before we are born. What color would you like to choose?
This is basically just what's your favorite color.
Oh.
That's kind of like what that is. My favorite color, I like black and blue, specifically. Also, light brown. I kind of like light brown.
Black and blue.
Yeah.
Weird to kind of say together.
Well, it's like black, blue, and light brown. So.
I like cotton candy color, which is like a kind of nice, a lighter blue with a kind of a darker pink.
So a little bit of hot pink in it too.
You'll probably be a green, any shade of green, and some brown. If you know, you know.
Well, we also chose like we instead of being a single color, we can
Green.
choose.
Green.
What is this color you see for the rest of your life? Or
No, this is just the first color you see. Like, it's really a weird question. It's like, if you see like just a specific color when you're born, what is that? What is the first color you see?
Oh.
If I base it off of what my actual first color probably was, it was probably white. Just seeing like a hospital room. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I would choose either black, blue, or light brown.
Next one is another of those on the spot. Every day, 12 new things arrive in your house, all of which begin with the letter you choose. Which letter would you pick?
What?
So you get 12 new things in your house each day. So you constantly get 12 things to come to your house. So I guess you would like start off with nothing in your house, but you have to have a specific letter. That's what the fuck. Okay, so
I guess U for utilities. I don't know.
If I'm just thinking about like the letter C first off.
I'm gonna go with U.
It's either that or M for any amount of money. Just give me anything, I'll go out and buy it.
Yeah.
Or C for check.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, like C. I could get like, you can get a cat, you get a charger.
Why? Your first thing that you
get a car.
A
You
cat.
get a car.
You get a cow.
You get a couch.
You get a chair.
Chair.
You get cheese.
Cocoa melon.
Cocoa Melon DVD.
I'm thinking B.
Chalk.
I'm thinking B for Boba Fett mask. Blueberry.
This is just really fucking what the fuck.
C
Questions.
for Chucky doll. Just move on.
C for cup.
You gotta pick a vowel, cause I mean, or no.
Fuck,
dude, nah.
C for Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
G for Gears of War. N for New Jersey
This is
license
a
plate.
ridiculous question.
P for pillows.
A for air.
Next one. What would you choose if you had the option of living for 70 years and being incredibly happy, or living forever and being unhappy?
Living forever, being happy.
Excuse me.
I would live for 70 years. I feel like, because living forever gets, I mean, if you're, well, I don't know, because if you're already unhappy, then I guess it wouldn't really, like, matter. But nah, I'd rather just live for 70 years. I'm fine with
I
that.
choose 70 years.
That's, apparently the life expectancy in, my family, the male side of the family, is like, it's like 68, maybe. So, I'm like, if I make it to 70, then I'll be like, I'm fine with that.
For sharing that.
Kind of got sad. But, yeah, that's much enough. I don't know if Jake wants to read it.
You want to read some?
No, I'm alright.
How would you handle a situation at work where you were asked to execute a task that went against your morals?
I was just gonna be like, execute a person at work.
It's like, so while you're at work and
It
you're
could be
asked
something
to
like that.
execute anybody.
That could be a task that they ask you to do at work.
How much does it pay?
It doesn't say. This is how would you handle a situation at work where you were asked to execute a task that went against your morals?
Oh, that's hypothetical. Always tell them it's a religious thing, and then when they ask you to go deeper, instantly get defensive.
Punch my boss.
Freak out, go berserk, grab anything closest to you that can be used as anything remotely to a weapon.
I don't know. How would you?
Before this even went down.
I feel like I would, if like whatever the situation is, it depends on like how far against my morals. Like completely against my morals, it's like yeah, I'd probably quit and be like, hey man, what the hell type thing.
It depends on what it is, dog. I mean, if it's illegal, then I'm probably gonna use like some sort of blackmail. I'll do it and then threaten lawsuits or something like that.
He brings in a box of 6 pigeons and asks you to. He brings in a box of 6 pigeons, and he brings in a a stone, and he tells you, figure it out.
What's that mission from Modern Warfare 2?
What?
With that like controversial mission.
I can't remember.
You know,
The
well,
airport one.
yeah. What?
Oh.
Well, that's that dude. The POV. POV. You've been asked to do something that goes against your morals.
Ready to go on to the next one?
Yeah, well, that's right.
I'm down. That one was kind of out there.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I can just continue to think of funny scenarios, like, and we can go all night with that.
Would you like to be the president of the United States or the head of state of a monarchy? Or would you rule if you were a monarch?
So wait, head of state is on a monarchy is like that's the king or queen, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think the king or queen, because that's kind of a lifetime thing. With a president, like you kind of only have the illusion of power. I guess you have the power to like veto stuff, but a lot of the stuff is like you're just. Everyone's got too much power
I
for
would be
too
the
long.
king of Pitt County.
Good answer.
Yeah, well, I'll be the king of the world.
The king of the world.
Oh, y'all chose
What?
king.
Yeah, monarchy. What would you be king of? Because that was it was a 2-part question.
King of.
Yeah.
So
Or
does that
you have to be the head of a monarchy.
I'd do China.
Interesting.
What?
Interesting.
Don't
Next
ask-
question.
Don't
I
ask
was
for
gonna
that.
like one up me and be like, I'll be king of the universe.
I just do China sell off all my military weapons and destroy the world economy.
Next one.
Oh yeah.
Ready to move on?
Yeah, we're on. Are you?
Yeah.
Are we moving on?
What would you eat if you could only eat food for the rest of your life?
What? Oh,
The
only eat
lifeless
one food.
bodies of my
You said it wrong. That's the reason why. You said, what would you eat if you could only eat food for the rest of your life? I already only eat food for the rest of my life. But it's one food. Eat one food for the rest of my life. It depends. Would I get fatter than I
the
already am?
lifeless body of a kid that's alone in the park. I'm so sorry. Again, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's wrong. That magic trick is like
They got to.
If you
Got
watch,
to.
if you
Or
watch
that dark
VHS,
magic,
VHS viral, if you watch that, then you know what path that Chris is on with magic.
it's the hoodie.
Chris Angel shared a little bit more than magic.
One food though, shit.
I'm thinking like shrimp lo mein, but at the same time, like
Me's either macaroni or macaroni.
Is it one food group?
nah, it's just
One
like
food.
you can say like quarter pounder of bacon, ice cream sandwich, ramen.
12-ounce medium well ribeye.
They get kind of boring quick. I've already kind of ate steak so much I get bored of it.
I never get bored of steak. As long it's got to be a good steak. It's got to be juicy every time.
Yeah.
Well, but what if the person that brings you this doesn't know that? They just bring you regular steak.
I would probably cook the steak myself.
But what if it's like steak from Dollar General?
Don't buy that Dollar Tree steak.
What is that one that you showed me? I'll do. I really like American Chinese food, so I guess something like that.
Number one.
Yeah, it's number one to me. But also, I'll say pizza. 'Cause you can go a lot with pizza.
Yeah, it's either steak or pizza. That's why when I was thinking about food group, I was also thinking about like the different things that it's not a food group, but I was thinking like if I chose like hamburger and it's like the different things you can make from hamburger, but it's specifically
I was
one
thinking
food.
hamburger. Yeah, I'm gonna just go with that.
Macaroni or sopes?
Actually, I want to change my answer. I'll do the Sonic corn dog.
Fuck you. Sonic corn dogs are mid.
No, they're not. You go to Sonic, get a corn dog. There's even a holiday around it. 2 holidays, as a matter of fact. On Halloween, I'm pretty sure they're like 50 cents, and on another day, they're like, during the summer, they're 99.
Don't waste your money.
Yep, you should. Get the corn dog, tater tots, and then take your kid. Or
You heard it from him. He said you should waste your money on them.
Yeah, I mean, you're wasting your money on food. I mean,
You're wasting your money on some
you go to
shit.
Sonic. If you're buying fast food, you're wasting your money regardless, but, you know, take.
Next question.
I'm not just gonna let you have it. They're really good though.
Do you think you could persuade a coworker into to see your point of view on a strategy's direction? If that's the case, how would you persuade them?
Okay, so y'all are my coworkers, right?
Technically.
Yeah, basically.
Let's see, what can I persuade y'all to do?
Everything I've tried to persuade y'all to do, y'all.
Jake, how would you persuade me into thinking of a Sonic corn dog?
I have a way, but it's back there.
It's tucked in my closet.
I can sell y'all this pen.
I'd have to give y'all the same experience I had.
You know how I would do it?
No.
No. Say you sold me the pen, you know what I would do?
What?
Take it with me. You want it back, right?
Probably.
Yeah. That's the correct answer.
I feel like I got a way of persuading.
Did it flinch?
He did it.
Plus I just nutted.
This is a fuck video.
I don't mind. I like it.
Let me do some questions.
What was that? I didn't answer.
Huh?
I didn't
Oh yeah, you
answer.
didn't answer. How do you persuade?
How would I persuade? Manipulation.
How would you go
A
about
whole lot of
manipulating
lying.
What, one of us?
Hmm?
One of us?
Jolly General.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people are just easy. Like, I feel like you just want to figure out what they like, and then just kind of introduce that into it.
You skip one.
I did.
You know.
I mean, if you want to. So this one says.
No.
All right. What would you do if you could go back in time and learn something sooner, and how would it change things?
Wait.
If you could go back and you'd learn something sooner that you know now, right? So what's that thing? And then how would it change you as a person? How would it change the world? How would it change that person? How would it change whatever that situation is?
I learned about Hustlers University. I don't know.
I feel like a lot of the easy answers are just kind of like learning about like cryptocurrency faster, like or Bitcoin, the whole iPhone thing, investing in that. A lot of investments seems pretty
That's what I was about to say.
pretty easy, but I want to figure out some kind of something to be life changing specifically for me. Well, personally, don't fall too hard in love. I'll say that. And I feel like that, which I don't know, because I feel like I learned a lot from my mistakes. So, that was a good outcome. Maybe, I don't know, man.
I tell myself don't be anywhere near Louisiana during the time period of 2006, springing from 2008.
Okay.
No, I'm just
Son of a bitch.
I don't know what I would tell myself. Like I like you said, I just tell myself probably investments, or I tell myself when stuff's gonna fail.
I wonder if I would start this whole YouTube channel earlier.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
Maybe if we were to figure out to like start it, like at a different point in time where like YouTubers are making more money.
yeah. Yeah, I just talked to myself about, maybe, like you said, how big YouTube's gonna take off. Maybe, how big crypto's gonna get.
It's literally just a lot of investments, but that just seems like an easy answer. But I mean, that's the main thing I can think of anyway.
There's a few, I guess, personal ones, but I don't know.
I mean, another is still kind of involves investment, but like try not to spend as much money as I have over the years. Save up my money a little bit more. Maybe I really love Funko Pops. Maybe if I was to tell myself not to get into them, so then I wouldn't be in debt for Funko Pops.
Bro, I think you mentioned Funko Pops every video we recorded.
Well, it's like, yeah. I wanna brag that I am so far in the hole that Funko itself is going to probably send some goons after me. I'm in a lot of debt.
Fast and Furious video.
Probably learn an instrument and learn more about like drawing.
Yeah, you could if you were able to be able to learn about art sooner, and like this guy is really good about.
I've always been good, but I want to learn like I don't know if you ever seen it with like draw boxes, like the cross hatching and just making. I don't know what it's called. It's like basically like making comics.
Yeah.
Out of the blue, without having to look at references and stuff.
Well, how would you go about teaching yourself that though, or learning that? I was just watching videos maybe on it.
Yeah.
Well,
I tell myself not to spend too much time in video games.
We're going to move on next one.
Yeah.
Oh, are these going into would you rather questions? Would you rather live for another 80 years and never leave the house, or live another 10 years and be free to go wherever you want? That my own house arrest?
You go crazy.
Years.
Yeah, I feel like I'd have to do 10 years. I feel like I could probably get quite a bit done in 10 years. I don't want to die, but I mean, maybe if it was like when I was at 60. And then,
It would be worth it though.
yeah. I'd make the hell out of it, I guess, in 10 years. It depends on if it's the hypothetical of like, hypothetical questions. But it would be the hypothetical if you knew that you're going to pass in 10 years.
It just makes me think, bro, because, like, what if you're actually, like, some people believe in, like, you got a date that you're going to die. So imagine, like, you're actually going to die in 10 years. Like, you believe in all that. So, basically, like, right now, you're in that hypothetical question, bro. You have, 10 years left to do anything you want to do left on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, bro. I don't even know what I would do first. Like, if I knew it right now, all right, if I knew I had 10 years left to live, I would just instantly freak out for, like, a few days.
I feel like that's how, like, I would freak out for at least, like, a week or so, and then I would start planning. It's like I'd probably start packing and, like, figuring out different things I'd want to do. I was supposed to say I'd do something illegal, but I don't want to get myself in jail for 10 years for doing something illegal. It's like, then I'd be like, okay, maybe I should have chose just the 80, because I'm in jail anyway.
You get up on 9 years, after that.
Ready for the next one? Are y'all sure?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this next one says, would you kill one innocent child to heal the world's diseases forever?
No.
No.
Natural selection, the world needs that. It's very bad that it happens, but just turn on National Geographic or Animal Planet, and you'll see, like, it's kind of something needed. Death is a necessity of living.
I feel like I kind of have the same opinion. Because, I mean, we also learn from diseases. In fact, funguses are considered diseases. Me and Chris were actually just learning about a little bit of this earlier. Where, like, funguses and certain diseases also create cures or different things to be able to actually help people. So,
funguses is one of the most crucial part of our ecosystem.
Mm-hmm.
When it was like the Earth was still in the making. It was, I mean, not in the making, but just went to trees, just dead trees on the ground. Then funguses came along and started decomposing them.
Chris?
I'm killing that kid.
Ready for the next one?
That's just such a weird question, but yeah.
It's we said
Hypothetical question.
hypothetical questions. They're all over the place. So, would you know what to do if you were on vacation and lost your passport?
Yeah. What would y'all do?
I don't own a passport, so.
Well, right now, say like you're from Britain and like you just lost your passport. What would you do?
Don't you get them from the airport, or do you get them from Social Security service? I don't even know where you get a passport from.
You can get them from online. You can get them from the airport. It takes about like, pretty sure like a month to get here. I'm pretty sure you can put a rush order on it.
Okay, so then yeah, probably just instantly go online.
Then I think there's like a huge fee to it.
Yeah. You also got like most places you're on like a visa or something like that, or like. So
I may also just try and retrace my steps, but I don't know how that would work. So.
I instantly order a new one. Maybe go to the embassy depending on where I'm at, or go to like wherever I forget what they call them, but it's the level down of an embassy, basically the offices that like handle your country's affairs.
Mm-hmm.
And then like Cam said, I'd retrace my steps, but you gotta be like real kind of careful, because like basically if you're out, like I'm pretty sure that would be counted as like your driver's license, like anything, like if police stop you, you're gonna need your passport right then and there. That's like your identity.
Yeah.
So I'd kind of be freaking out a little bit.
I would freak out. I wouldn't know what it is.
Y'all both have passports, don't you?
No, I've never been out of the country.
You got one.
Yeah, I've been out.
Like I do have an experience though, because one of my cousins, his like I guess like my cousin's married to him, so he'd be like my cousin-in-law, and then his sister went out of the country to Mexico, and they over the border when you drive, like they just kind of like let you over. You just gotta show like an ID, but when you go back, I'm pretty sure you gotta show like a passport, or I forget the correct documentation you need, but like they just let him over without the documentation, and then they couldn't get back in. So they were stuck in Mexico for like a month, and they were about to have to live there almost. So it got almost that bad. So I know it can get really bad.
Are we ready for the next one?
Mm-hmm. If y'all are.
Okay. What would you do if you made a strong recommendation in a meeting, but your coworkers all disagreed?
Ain't much you can do.
Back to the other question.
Yeah.
Now you gotta try to manipulate them.
Yeah, you just have to try to manipulate them. I feel like it depends on like if you're like on a time crunch. Like this actually applies to us. I feel like, but I guess not really like a strong disagreement, but it's like not being able to decide on certain videos sometimes.
My answer is respect others' opinions, review your idea, and review the people that you're pitching the idea to, see if maybe they have more experience than you and their opinion is valuable to you, and since that it shows like reflects your creative ability, maybe they see holes that you don't, because like sometimes even like Cam was saying with us, like one person will do something like I edited something before and I was like, hey Cam, does this look good? And to me it looks perfect, but to Cam he can see like, oh yeah bro, that's a little bit off, like you need to change this. I mean, it's just like always make sure you never like too tied to your ideas. Always accept criticism. The friends that tell you yes all the time are the friends that just like aren't really helping you a lot. No man is better than a yes man is what I'm trying to say.
That was worded perfectly.
Yes.
Thank you. Takes a bow.
Yep. Are we ready for the next one?
Yeah.
All right. This one, I've read it, and this is a question that I like, and I guess it can be seen as morbid, maybe. would you wish to travel to the future and be present at your own funeral? My opinion, or my answer is yes, as long as it doesn't, like, you don't do the hypothetical, back to the future type shit, and or go to the future. Like, if it's going to change my timeline, is something going to fuck up with me being there? If it's literally just me going and witnessing and seeing everybody who's at my funeral and things like that, I would choose that because, like I said, this is where it can take the sign of being morbid, or it can do other things. But I already talked to my friends and family about certain things that I want at my funeral, and so I would like to see like what they remember, or if everything wound up being the way I liked it to be. Like I have like certain songs that are picked out for my funeral, or like certain things I want to have at my funeral. Like I would love to have like 2 hula girls and have monkeys dancing to Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer.
Grandma got
I would
run
love
over
that.
by a reindeer.
And everyone's got to eat pretzels. They have to eat pretzels.
Why do you want it like this? By the monkey riding around on the tricycle.
Yep,
Hitting your least favorite person.
with a pie.
I'd probably just do it just to see who shows up, and if they played my favorite songs.
I really wouldn't want to see my funeral. Like after I go out, I guess like always ever since I was a kid, I really like I guess studied the Bible, as you could say. So even if it's not my belief now, it's just kind of like instilled in me. Like after you go out, you see blackness until the rapture. So it's like I don't really care what happens after I die. Like y'all could throw me in a river. Y'all could have the Viking thing where you send me off on a boat and then shoot it. Like I don't really care.
Personally, I kind of have that opinion. Like there's, like I said, there's certain things that I have planned out.
Dog, if when I die you don't sell my kidney for like $50K, that's your loss. I hate to tell you that.
Like I feel like I like it's just like if I wouldn't want my family or friends, whoever it is that's still there at my funeral, like if it's gonna cost too much, cremate me. Go ahead. It's okay. You ain't gotta pay for the casket. You ain't gotta do all that. You ain't gotta go out for it. Everything's fine. Like I don't want to be a bother. Like if I bothered the shit out of y'all while I'm alive, I don't want to bother the shit out of you while I'm dead too. So.
It's like this fucking ass. We just need to throw you away.
Like another like a $1,000 casket. It's like fuck, man. I don't know.
I'm just thinking like like the things ringing like at the hospital. It's like, what do you want to do with them? I don't know, just throw them in a box. You got a cemetery out back. You just throw them in like a vet. Like when your dog dies, just throw them in a box.
I don't know. We ready for the next one? Yep.
I feel the same way on y'all about this one though. I don't really want to hurt the people after I'm dead. I like if it's gonna anyway mess with you financially, just maybe make me a nice plot, even if I'm not underground there or not. I don't mind. Like just have something to remember me by.
Well, that's just another thing I think about, but it's mainly just from like personal experience. Like my dad was cremated, and that's because my family, or basically my dad. One of the things my dad said was, if you put me in a casket, put me face down with my ass up so everybody can walk around and kiss it. And so that's just the kind of man he was. He didn't care about how it was that he was going to go out, or like who was going to show up, who wasn't going to show up. He was like, you do whatever you want to. I don't want to be a burden. And so that's why I feel like I have the same opinion, because you got, like I said, casket costs a lot of money. The church that you got to do it at costs a lot of money. If you get buried, then you got to be able to keep the burial plot good. It costs money to keep people there. It's just a lot of money. And like, if you were to just cremate me, put me in a jar, I'm good. But
I remember my aunt died, and one of my dad's friend had asked my uncle. He's like, "So what are y'all gonna do with her?" He said, "Yeah, we're just gonna bury her out in the yard." And he was like, "Nah, for real, man. What you gonna do with her?" Because my uncle was always a jokester. He's like, being for real, we're just gonna bury her out in the yard. Dude didn't believe her till there was believe him till there was an excavator in the yard really burying her.
God damn. Ready for the next one?
Oh yeah.
I would want to see if there's like fights at my funeral, and like all the people that know me, they'd be like, stop, is what you would have won. Like, hell yeah.
Yeah, it'd just be like the type of shit. Like I'm trying to think about like something I know that you would specifically.
We've talked
like at your
about
funeral.
this too, which is like crazy.
I'm trying to think
We're only like 20.
like I bet you would love to have like a WWE match like at your funeral or something. like so, and people be like, "Oh my fucking god, what are you doing that for?" It's like, trust me, this is what he would have wanted. And then like we RKO your body, like just like set you up. But all right. Do you believe that if all the land was connected, the world would be a better place?
No.
just simple as that. No.
I heard.
First thought in my mind is freaking lions in like New York.
I would hate that, bro. Because I didn't even think about that, but now there's like predators like that are now on our shit.
Yeah. I mean, fuck. There's that, and then also, I mean, even if we're all together, do we still have the world leaders, or like is it all just one world leader now, or is it like we'd still probably be at war even if we're connected?
Yeah.
So
I heard one dude say today, it was talking about I forget what the context was, but it was like they were asking him, like, he's like, hey man, is there racism out there? Because it was like, I guess they were asking him questions about being homeless. He's like, hey man, even if everybody was one color green, it would be more or less like, hey, you got curly hair and you got straight hair, or you got this color eyes, you got that color eyes. So I think it's just a natural human behavior. Like, you know, as animals do, like they fight in the wild, it's just natural human.
yep, just instincts.
Always to be something, whether it be land, you know, anything.
Well, that's like there's people out there in the world. It's like they've never seen like a throne that they wouldn't want to sit on.
Yeah.
And so that's how like fucked up people can be sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
But that's how you feel?
Wait, what was the question?
Do you believe that if all land was connected?
Oh, no.
It wouldn't? Okay, so we're all in agreement for that. Definitely not. I'm just going to move on to the next question. What would you do if you were alone at home late at night and heard footsteps in your apartment or house? Would you panic or stay calm? I already know his answer, so.
Just.
Yep.
Yay!
So for me, I'm the type of like I'm that cliche white guy in the movies where it's like you hear a noise and you're like, hey, let's go check it out, and I grab like the nearest like
Hey, motherfucker.
long object to be able to like swing at someone.
It would be like a random voice in the woods that'd be like, I'm gonna fucking kill you guys if I find you. The camera would be like, check it out.
Yeah, so, let's see if she's telling the truth. So yeah, I feel like I would like if I heard a footstep, then I'd like instantly like grab some kind of phallic object or like a knob or some kind of weapon because I don't own a gun. So
I would react immediately.
Yeah.
This is what I would do. Instantly grab the. See who wants to play.
That's yeah. We'll move on to the next one. Good.
I'll go ahead and say though, if someone's in your house, the best thing to do is stop, look, listen, and then once you see if it's a threat or not, you need to decide whether or not the amount of defense you need, and the amount of defense you need is whether or not what they're carrying. So I was joking around like, hey, yeah, I'd go get a gun, but I would also holster it, conceal it until I realize that it's a threat that's at my life.
I really thought you were about to sing Ice Ice Baby. Stop, look, collaborate, and listen. Like, yeah, next one.
Oh yeah.
Good. Do you feel that it's better to save your sibling or save 5 strangers if a building is on fire?
Save my sibling.
I would save my sibling.
Next.
Y'all two are on point. Yep.
Because I already thought about it. Like, yeah, that'd be the instant thing I'd do if the building's collapsing. I'd instantly grabbing their hand and then dipping out of there.
You're like Green Goblin. Save the love of your life for these bus full of children.
Okay. What historical figure would be the most terrifying ghost to encounter?
Anyone that's like after like 1850. Because they're just gonna be real mad. There's no telling what they're gonna
Unless I could think.
The way they died, would that be how the way you see them as a ghost?
I don't know. I feel like it would just be like them, but as ghosts, and like I don't know if they could really do anything to you. I don't know. I feel like they'd probably have ghost powers. For instance, Hitler. I feel like he'd be kind of scary. Jack the Ripper. Well, he's not really. Well, he's a historical figure. Yeah.
Any type of ghost would be kind of scary.
Yeah, just a ghost in general.
And then one with historical fame on top of him.
The Queen.
Holy shit. Yeah, the Queen just appears behind you.
I don't know. Charles Manson.
I don't know why I feel like Gandhi would be scary to.
Gandhi's not too scary. He's kind of peaceful.
For some,
I heard he was not that peaceful.
That's for me. Like I heard.
Gandhi leaks.
like I've
Gandhi
heard
leaks?
something else. Like Jaws.
Jaws. Back
Jaws.
from the dead.
Jaws the ghost. Here. Coco Melon. Who else?
Boba Fett.
Han Solo would be kind of cool. He'd probably just be like, get the fuck in my
These aren't
face.
historical figures.
They're historical figures. You're telling me right now that Coco Melon is not made a place in history right now? In your heart?
I've never seen Coco Melon in my life.
Coco Melon. You will. One chapter of your life will be devoted to Coco Melon.
Actually, hopefully, if I'm being honest, Coco Melon better be gone by the time I have my first child.
With my kid, I'm going to do a bunch of what I grew up on, like retro stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's my plan
The
too.
future president is watching Coco Melon as we speak.
Yeah, I don't know, I feel like there is just like a lot of people. Like, just to look it up.
Teddy Roosevelt, Abraham Lincoln, George Washington.
You think that'd be scary?
Yeah, they're pretty fucking scary. Andrew Jackson would be pretty scary.
Especially in like, well, for me, especially in the times that they died in.
How come I typed in
They'd
back?
be so surprised that what the
I think I'm pretty correct on the Gandhi thing because I typed in bad historical figures on my phone. First image to pop up is Gandhi. So
Over any pope, that would be hella scary.
said, why don't we go into the confession? So that's a closet.
okay, so yeah, for just to name off a few, Adolf Hitler, he'd be pretty scary. Joseph Stalin, pretty scary. Vlad the Impaler.
Hitler and Joseph Stalin, I feel like I could probably beat the shit out of. If we're not in their country, you know, they'd instantly, as long as they flee from me, I can just scream, "It's Hitler!" and a bunch of people would chase him. Stalin, maybe not. I maybe have to explain a little bit, but
yeah. Genghis Khan, he'd be pretty scary.
He kills you and 50 million of your people.
Yeah, that's just to name a few that are pretty scary. Next question.
Oh yeah, that one's kind of a little out there.
This is another one of those questions that I feel like I don't know if I'd say I like it or if it's just a question that I feel like I could handle. What would you do if you knew you'd go blind in 3 months? Is there something in particular that you'd like to see?
If I knew can I take any preventative measures?
What do you mean, like
Go to
stop
doctors.
yourself from going blonde?
Yeah, go to doctors.
I guess it doesn't specify that. I guess if you
Yeah, I'd just be going to the doctor. I'd spend my life savings on trying to stop that. It's like getting a check or not a check, an alert in the mail or something like that. It's like, oh shit.
Personally, if there's anything I'd like to see, I feel like there's a couple of places I'd like to travel real quick. Like I'd like to go to Canada. I wouldn't mind seeing the Grand Canyon, Niagara Falls, was it the geysers?
Glaciers.
No, the shits that like shoot up water.
I forgot.
I think
There's
it's called
something like
geysers.
that. Geysers or something.
Yeah, geysers. Oh, I'd love to see that. I want to go to a bunch of museums. I love museums, and there's definitely a lot of museums that I haven't been to. Don't mind doing that. But personally, I don't really feel like I have a problem going blonde. I watched the show Daredevil, and
He caught a brick.
what had happened? So the first time I watched Daredevil, for the next 2 months, I wore a blindfold like off and on, and I tested to see if I could do like everyday like household things, like I learned how to be able to cook an egg with a blindfold on, or like how to be able to pour myself something to drink. I could walk around the house. I could walk around my yard. Could go to my sister's house with a blindfold and stuff like that. And this is like skin tight blindfold, made it to where like I literally couldn't, like, no peeking at all. I just got used to like heightened hearing, so, and then my touch and stuff like that. Didn't buy a cane or anything. I just kind of like went around as like feeling things. But one thing I feel like I'd have to see if I was going blind is I would like to be able to learn Braille maybe while I can still see it. Because that's something I should have learned. I should have just learned Braille when I was doing all this.
I learned sign language.
How? You're fucking
Well, I
blind.
can see.
I guess that would make sense.
Then I can communicate with deaf people. The only blind man in history to ever be able to talk to deaf people.
I thought that would be cool as shit.
They could just normally talk about. Oh no, they'd have to do that Helen Keller, right?
Well, wasn't Helen Keller both deaf and blonde?
Yeah, but I mean that was false. We'll get on that later, but
Non-believer.
Because like I'm talking in a regular situation, not in where I learned sign language before I went blind. Like if a deaf person wanted to talk to a
deaf people
blind
can
person.
read lips,
Oh yeah.
so I mean you really don't have to learn sign language unless they can't read lips.
I don't know. I have a few deaf people in my family. They're not too good at reading lips.
I would spend most of my time watching movies.
Yeah, I really do love movies and TV shows. I feel like I would try and like get a bunch. I probably wouldn't, like, as much as I love sleep, I would try and like have as little as sleep as possible. I would go off like the hour of sleep or like the 30-minute sleep thing, like you just reset your brain. Like I would try and get as much visually done.
Watch as many movies, travel as much as I can. What else? Yeah, that's it.
Watch Puss in Boots.
Watch Puss in Boots.
You watched that like
Please go watch that
5,000
movie.
times.
Oh wait, what's the question again?
It's
No.
what would you do if you knew that you're going blind in 3 months? Is there something in particular that you'd like to see?
Oh yeah, I'd wait 2 and shoot myself.
God damn. This is good. This is always a good one. This is a good thinking question. What 3 items would you take if you were on a shipwrecked? If you were shipwrecked on a deserted island?
My desert blanket.
You gotta have the desert scarf, my aviators, and a military hat.
Shipwreck.
My 3 things.
Shipwreck would be the little boat that's always the big ships.
I feel like I would do.
what is it? A hydro flask. And
It depends on what's on the island as well. Because if I have enough wood on the island, then I'll try and do the boat thing and like I guess figure that out. Probably bringing it back to our Amazon video. One of the things that Jake had taught us was like the MRE rations. Thinking about that. It depends on if I knew. I mean, it makes it seem as if you know that you're going to a deserted island. So, what 3 items would you bring? So it'd be that. So I'd have food. Probably.
I do water purification, a knife, and I guess a tent.
I guess it'd be like MREs, tactical shovel, and volleyball.
Actually, I do a spear, water purification, and then a grate for cooking, like something that you can put over a fire.
I changed my answer. I'll take this big golden nugget, my cute ass girlfriend, and my nice poofy hair.
I feel like y'all are really missing out on this fucking volleyball thing, though.
What?
You gotta have a volleyball with you.
Oh.
You know, Wilson.
I don't know. You ready for the next one?
Yeah.
So I'm bringing Puss in Boots.
Puss in Boots 2.
I'm bringing every copy of Puss in Boots 2. I'm bringing Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life with me.
I'm bringing the
And my
computer.
Game Boy.
3 rocks.
So this one can speak to all of us because we've put one of these on before. We're getting kind of used to them now. All right.
Diapers?
What would you say? What was the first thing you'd say if someone took your VR headset off your head after you died and asked how your virtual life went? So we all understand the question?
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I'd be
Save
pretty
like
shocked.
It's
right
like
now
saying
just
your-
ended.
Like your life right now. Like say like Jake shot me or something like that, and then I wake up and someone takes my headset off. So it's like we're in a virtual world right now.
Hmm.
First thing I would probably say is
Do
what? It depends because
Do I still have the friends that I have in this virtual world, or am I just a lonely loser that lives in a barn?
I feel like it might. Would it be like the Family Guy experience?
Or it'd be way deep into the future where everybody is gone and they're using me as a test subject.
Have you seen the Family Guy episode about the whole
No, Ken, you know I don't watch.
It's
Family
the
Guy.
laser tag one.
No,
You watched it in my house, motherfucker.
I can't recall. I have bad memory.
It was when Peter and Quagmire and Joe and Cleveland and Brian, they did laser tag and then they all lost their memory. You remember? Okay, well, it was an episode of Family Guy. They all lost their memory, and it was just a test, but they were all still wound up being friends. But I don't know. I feel like if someone was to do that to me, it depends on how I died. I'd probably be like, or I might be like, can I go back? If they were to take the headset off, it's like, can I go back? Can I get another chance?
So like Avatar.
Yeah, maybe.
It's
If
like,
it was possible.
it's like that Rick and Morty episode about Roy. If anybody watched Rick and Morty that watched this, it's almost just like that. Basically, the premise of the episode is there's this video game, and it's a VR video game. You put it on, you live in the life of this dude called Roy. You do like just normal dude stuff, like that's the like comedy in it. It's like
They have that on the VR. Actually, coincidentally, they have that on Rick and Morty VR. I know exactly what you're talking about. Where it's literally just like an everyday life, and it's like you go through it, and it's like you get a job, or you start off as a teenager, then you get a job, and you start becoming an adult, and then like it skips a few years, and it's like you're an adult, and like you have a wife and kids and everything like that.
you go to your kid's birthday and stuff.
Yeah, and then like it goes to your deathbed, and like it's all like a really quick experience.
Roy, I miss you.
But
But when they woke up, there was terrorists overtaking the Blitz and chips.
That's I feel like it just depends on like how I live my life. Like if I could go back or like I don't know. It's just one of those. It really is one of those questions where it's like it depends on how my life was and how I died and how everything was and stuff like that. So, but I do feel like it's a really good question though.
Oh yeah, I like it. Makes you think. A lot of it I was just pondering the question. Like what would be on the
I would rebel against the people that put the VR in front of me. Go to war with them just so I can enjoy my life in the virtual world.
Ask them what else this thing could do.
I'd be Jake so.
Okay. Well, I do think that's gonna wrap it up for us. This has been a really good video. I've really enjoyed this.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't wait to see what the next video is gonna be about, guys.
Oh yeah.
All right.
These questions were really out of the box.
Oh yeah. Well, they've been all over the place and stuff like that. And that's the thing I like. You get to see like a more like a peek inside our mind and stuff like that. So
Oh yeah.
I feel like it's been really fun. Hypothetical questions have always been a good thing for me. I love the would you rather questions, and these are literally on the same path as that. So yeah. See y'all in the next video.